weather team you can trust. Here's meteorologist Christine Gregory.
We certainly have had all of the heat and humidity in place for storm development. Most of the day has been spent quiet, especially if you're in Rochester and Lakeside. But now we've got a couple areas of that lift. That's what's helping to fuel a lot of the thunderstorm development that we are now currently seeing. We even have a couple of storm reports here from a storm earlier in Wyoming County of a tree down, maybe on some telephone lines there too. So just goes to show you that these storms are certainly capable of doing the damage that we say that they are. At the moment, we've got storms firing along a lake breeze boundary. So this is primarily south of the Thruway towards the Finger Lakes region. Nothing severe at the moment for our region. We've got mainly heavy rain, lightning for places like Livonia into East Bloomfield. What we can do is sort of dissect the storm and see if there's any threat for damaging winds with our velocity scan here. That storm in East Bloomfield are heading towards that area, definitely capable of some gusty winds, maybe 40 miles per hour or so, but still keeping under severe limits. We are, however, watching a couple of those stronger storms, especially in Wyoming County. So again, things like heavy rain and lightning, the main threats. Now this severe thunderstorm warning mainly out of our viewing area south of Buffalo in Cattaraugus County. That is severe warmed, and the last time I did check it, it did look like it was capable of rotating. So with any of these storms that do develop throughout the course of this evening, there may even be a risk for a tornado warning to be issued. So again, take any warnings that you do see issued here seriously. You're going to want to go into your safe place if that is the case. For now, we are just continuing to watch. Opportunity number 2 that we're watching for these strong to severe storms is going to occur as this cold front gets even closer to us. So again, that threat kind of staying in place for pretty much everybody from now until about midnight. Things like damaging winds, the hail, heavy rain, lightning, and you can't rule out maybe just a brief spin-up tornado out of this. That's going to stay in place pretty much all throughout about midnight, maybe even 1 a.m. tonight. If you're not seeing the storms now, you are seeing the heat as we've got temperatures in the upper 80s for Rochester, and it feels like the low 90s. So again, heat and humidity, this is the peak, but once we get these storms and the cold front to move through later tonight, that will bring that to an end. So a couple of isolated storms certainly still possible in the next few hours, especially once the cold front actually passes through closer to midnight tonight. That's when I think we've got the best chance for that scattered storm threat, and any of them could still be strong. So we're still watching that threat. But by the time we get to tomorrow morning, we'll have relief. We'll quiet down just a bit. Highs by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday, really only going to be peaking right around at the upper 70s, even low 80s. And then the humidity, of course, also drops right along with that. So again, just tonight, making sure you're keeping your phone updated here or close by to make sure you are capable of receiving those warnings. Things like the damaging winds, the heavy rain, all going to be something that we're watching over the next few hours for everybody as well.
Yes, very closely, of course. I know you said it's essentially like we have all the ingredients. It's just whether or not they all come together.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Thank you so much for those critical updates, Christine. And still ahead on News 8.